special moment in the college football calendar, the SEC Championship game, the original conference championship game with a long history of classic moments and legendary performances. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go, a conference championship on the line right now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So Georgia's offense trots out there to open this game. Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
The back's got it. Running with purpose. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And now a third down of the opening drive of this championship game. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Got a man! Catch made! Big play! They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
And the QB will try again on second attempt. Pick throw complete to the tight end. And the defense smothers him for no gain. The Bulldogs looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Pass is broken up. Now there's a flag down back near the quarterback. Did they hit him too late? Quarterback hammered after the throw. That's an obvious 15-yard penalty. Looking to chuck it again. Stays on his feet. It's a quick grab. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there. The Dogs trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Georgia. Just getting settled in for this conference championship game. This offense already has put points on the board, Kurt.
Man, they are not wasting any time at all settling into this football game. They got straight to their reads. Quarterback did a nice job of just kind of executing the game plan, and they're up 7 here early.
Extra point try coming now. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So Auburn's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the mark. Important second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Quarterback drops back. Caught behind the line. It's Terrell.
Great job here by the defense. 3rd down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force his 4th down. Great job here by the D.
They come up short on the 3rd down completion, and here comes the punt team. See if he can make something happen with the return. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? I tried to use the stiff arm there, but the defense corrals him quickly. Dogs come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback dropping back. He finds the running back in the flat. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Georgia now operating in the red zone. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. And it's incomplete. A very quick throw. Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a 3rd and long from the 20-yard line. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And he's tackled just short of that 1st down marker. Good job by the defense. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And it's broken up there. Great play, a 4th down stop. Receiver in motion now. Off the play fake on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Finley. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Come to the line for 2nd down and very short now. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line. It's Terrell. Jukes to get free. Looks like Auburn will have the 1st down. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Looking for the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They keep the drive going. It's a 1st down to the 46. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The drive stays alive with that 1st down completion. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Very late hit on the quarterback. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it again. The pass rush closing in. Oh, what a grab! He's tackled immediately, but not before a gain that moves the ball to the 25. They're going to run it. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they're spotted inches short of a 1st down. Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on 2nd down. And the same runner's got it again. He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. Defensive coordinator looking to bring some pressure. This is the 6th play on the drive. They try to sneak it for the first. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. QB decides to keep it here. Makes the defender miss. Ball scooped up by the defense. They bring him down after a short return, but this defense comes up with the takeaway.
What a great job by this defense of stringing out that option and making the quarterback hesitant on whether to keep or to pitch. And because he was hesitant, it allowed the defense to get to him to knock that ball loose.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they passed on a field goal attempt, but got stopped on 4th down. Let's see how they play this one. And that run produces a decent gain. The Bulldogs hustle to the line to run that hurry up.
That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
The sophomore able to bring him down quickly. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a 2-ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make a play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
And the Auburn offense back out on the field. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. On first down, it's play action. Bringing pressure. And it'll be forced out of bounds right near the line of scrimmage. Here's the second down play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. They move the ball into good position, but now it's 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. Makes it look easy.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. And there's the handoff. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Now it's 2nd down here. And here's the handoff. And they'll stop him short at the line to gain. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Looking for a man deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Dogs will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. Now they finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return. This drive starts in good position. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. They settled for a field goal last time out. Let's see what they can do this time. Running with purpose. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run. 1st down here for this offense. Makes the grab. It's Jamison. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a 1st down. Trying to find some room. It's Terrell. An exciting spin move, but doesn't produce much of a gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. A gain makes it 2nd and medium. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick throw to the left side. Pass caught. Can he get in? They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. It's a quarterback keeper. Oh, he dives and lost the ball.
Oh, man. You got to feel sick when this happens. 1 minute, you're thinking about putting 6 points on the board. The next, you're wondering where the ball went. Heads-up play by this defense to corral that and flip the script.
The Bulldogs hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he's brought down just short of a marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the 1st down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The Dogs bring their punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. He's going to try to return the punt. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin from the 33. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The misfire on 1st down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 33. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Terrell. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. First down. Looking to throw the football. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Tries to get it to the running back. With the catch, it's Hunt. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Grab made by the tight end. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. That completion makes it second and medium. Offense looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone. The first down to 17. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, massive expectations for this SEC championship, and it has not disappointed. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk and the much-anticipated conclusion of the SEC championship.
Dogs will kick it off to begin the second half. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. They were sluggish in the first half, almost completely shut down. Let's see if they can find a spark now coming out of the break. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
I say that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Looking to pass here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Jamison. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And the tight end grabs it over the middle. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's first and 10. Gonna run it. It's Terrell. Breaking free at the 35. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
At first down, sack a surprise. It moves him back into fringe field goal range. What can they do on second and long? Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Wide open downfield. And the defense brings him down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Auburn now operating in the red zone. Third and short, they'll try to throw for it. kicking team on now for the extra point. The extra point is good, and they lead 17-3. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. Ball handed off. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And he'll set up to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Yeah, you simply cannot hit the quarterback like that. He got caught red-handed. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Jamison. They stop him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43. He hands it off from the gun. I used the stiff arm there. Defense wasn't buying it to get him down for just a short gain. Getting set. Here's second down. He makes the grab. He makes the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone. This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. He's going to hand this off. Oh, the spin move. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Here we go, first and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The pocket breaking down. He's got it near the end zone. Receiver steps out just short of the goal line. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. They line up on third and goal. Got to think this is four-down territory, down multiple scores. It's a keeper trying to get to the marker. Able to make the recovery and avoid a crushing turnover. They get him to the ground, heads up by the offense to keep possession, but he's still short of the marker. And it's good, right down the middle.
Chris, they get the 3 points, but looking back at it, 4th and inches. Pretty conservative call there. I really thought they would have gone for it.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. The returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Second down after that previous play. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Solid run. Moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Okay, it's third down after that run. Play action fake. Looking to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. A gain makes it second and medium. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Bulldogs looking to run some tempo here. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and they'll bring the football to the 25-yard line. Now the Auburn offense back out on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? He's running out of time here. Heavy pressure, he lets it go.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Worked over the middle, but it's incomplete. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Looking deep down the left side. And the fourth down pass is incomplete, but there is a flag. This is a big call. That's just an egregious late hit. Obvious roughing the passer. So first and 10 for the offense after a costly fourth down penalty on the defense. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, stopped the ball at the 44. Auburn getting set with a first and 10 coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Short pass finds the tight end. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught quickly. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw. Pass complete. It's second down now. Looking for a receiver. Fires it on the move. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackled right after the catch, but they'll spot the ball down at the 15. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Auburn now operating in the red zone. Looking to throw yet again. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a first down and goal right there. snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. On the move now. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn. That's a test of toughness and a test of will, and the running back won that one.
Yeah, that's a great effort. Love to see running backs get their knees up and run through those potential arm tackles. That's what makes them one of the top backs in the country.
And now the try here for the extra point. Extra point is good. Still down 11, 24-13. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Play action here on first down. A deep shot to the left side. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. So 2nd down and 10 now from the 43 after the incompletion. Off the play fake. Looking to pass it. And it's intercepted with a desperation throw here. It looks like a man is down in the field after the last play. So we'll take a timeout. And the offense trots back onto the field here. Motion now from the tight end. And looking to throw now on first down. Quick completion to the tight end. 2nd effort. Their defense cannot stop him short of the marker. The offense will set up on 1st and 10.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there. Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's got it in the open. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Looking right, this one caught. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. That's the last thing you want to do as a defense, trying to hold the lead late in the game. Undisciplined penalty. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's a fumble behind the line. The defense scoops it up. They get him down after a short return, but a turnover created by this defense. Big moment.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
The play fake on first down. Fires it to the left side. Downfield shot. Ball's incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Throwing up play action. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's intercepted. The last thing they could afford. Not much on the return there, but a great interception to give the offense the football at the 42.
Chris, the defense does exactly what they needed to get back into this game. It's a 2-possession game. With this interception and a quick score, they're right back in it.
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. Any hopes of a conference championship depend on scoring and scoring quickly. Can they make a play? Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Scooped up in the defense. Oh, the big fella in the clear. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Georgia. A huge defensive score. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 here in the final quarter. They got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. Time running out in this conference championship game. This is a desperation drive right here. Got to score. Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Good job by the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker. Pass caught. Second down now. A play action looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Swarmed with a pass rush. A sack. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. And he'll drop back here on third down. Caught by the receiver. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Looking for a late deep shot. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop. The offense will begin now with excellent field position. On first down, it's play action. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock instead. Throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Catch made on the right side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Short completion there. Second down coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Catch made over the middle. Brought down, but broken tackle to produce a solid gain there. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Auburn getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And is intercepted.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the offense will just take a knee. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, they can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Hermstreet, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.